Hey guys, Romie here. Please like, comment, subscribe. This is Growing Up Hip Hop, Season 2, Episode 10, the season finale, Empire State of Mind. Really? It starts off with, of course, Brianna talking with her boyfriend, well, her ex-boyfriend, and the ex is going and he's arguing with the counselor, with the psychologist. The psychologist is telling him, no, I'm here to speak. You're here to listen. If you don't want to listen to me, that's fine, but you can go and leave. He's like, okay, I'm going to bounce. It's like, wait, where are you going? Why are you leaving? You're supposed to be going and trying to fix the situation. You wanted to be here in the first place. It's like, no, if you're not going to allow me to talk, it's like, oh, so if you don't have it your way, then there's no way, and this is how you're going to react. You raise your voice, you do this, you do that. It's like, where are you going? I mean, I knew it was serious when he went into production's room and actually took off the mic and said, here, take it. Because production will run after you real quick or charge you real quick if those mics aren't returned. So that's what I was like, okay, we're not seeing him again. Now, of course, the doctor told her, no, you need to stay back. Don't go and chase him. Here's the thing. Of course I'm not going to be on his side. Of course I'm going to be talking down to him. Why would I go and support a woman beater? That doesn't make any sense. And he's not trying to find the error in his own ways and take responsibility and take accountability. Here's the thing, you need to go and value yourself more, because right now you don't. You care about his feelings and validating him more so than you care about your own. And that is not cool. That's not okay. That's not my ministry. I'm not going to go and sit here and let that go down. So we need to go and figure out what's up with you so we can build you back up so we don't have to worry about you being involved with that foolishness ever again. I'm like, thank you, Lord. Now, did anyone else notice that building looked exactly like the building that Romeo had? All these buildings in LA look similar, the ones that they're using anyway. It looked so similar to the one that Romeo had his fashion shoot in. But Romeo is putting on this event, for charity and for awareness with TJ and with Boogie. And she's just like, here to do this, we're here to empower them. Everyone's going to be there to perform. Egypt is there because she has a new song she's going to promote. Romeo is going to go and talk with his father and also deal with Angela, because him and Angela haven't been on the same page this whole season. And we knew all they needed to do was have one talk. But before that happened, Romeo sat down with his father and, let it be known. Now, he was trying to dance around the situation, but he got a call from Empire, and at the time it wasn't a done deal. So he's just like, I'm going to be in 8 movies. I'm like, okay, shout out to you for that. Very cool, very cool. And it's like, and this movie thing is really picking up. Like, forget the music right now. The music is you. I get it. You're my father and you want me to follow your footsteps, but I want to make my actual lane. I'm never going to be Master P. And I was like, thank God you know that, because I feel like your father knows that hypothetically, but he's like, no, you're my son. You're going to do this. But we're like, no, you're Romeo Miller. You're going to do whatever you want. We knew you more so for your acting and for you being on TV than music. So you should definitely go with that if that's what's picking up. And it's like, I can't deal with all of this and actually run the company. It's like, who am I going to pass this thing down to? This aren't right. Like, come on, man. I just want to sit back and relax. You really going to go and do this to me? He gets up and walks away. I'm like, wow, he likes to walk away a lot. Okay. He doesn't want to yell at his kids. He doesn't want to do this and that. He's just like, you know what? This is some bull. I told you to do something. You're being a little defiant right now. I get what you're doing. It's like, Empire. This is the Empire. Don't worry about some show. Like, okay, that's a nice show. Yeah, it gets the ratings. Yeah, I don't care. This is the money right here. This is the reason why we still eat. Come on now. Just do it. Just do it. Anyway. Christina has a talk with Brianna, and Brianna just says that she appreciates having a friend like Christina. I'm like, okay, so now they're friends, cool. Because like whenever things are going bad in my life, I can call you, and regardless of what's going on in yours, I know it's messed up in yours. You're still there for me. You're ready to go. Now it's like, so regarding you, what's going on? Yeah, so my dad's back in Yale, and she's like, oh crap. She was like, oh F. I mean, oh, sorry, keep going. Like, sure, I'm not really surprised, but dang, I didn't actually want that to happen, dude. She's like, yeah, there's that, and then there's a situation with potentially having a half-sister, and it may be true. So then she gets the call regarding them. I'm like, okay, that was a setup for this. All right, on time, we're on schedule. My whole thing with that is, we get it. The guy calls and says now all of a sudden she was the woman who's potentially Janet Jackson's daughter doesn't want to go and speak to you. And that, for Christina, confirms that it must be true. She must be your sister. I'm looking at her like, no, that's someone called and said, you need to stop playing around on this dang phone. If you know what's good for you, you need to stop. Regardless if you are or aren't, shut to the up. You hear me? You hear me? And that's why Christina's like, oh, they're trying to get her to be quiet, so I know it must be true. Lord, are we still... Is this your plot line for season 3? Because if it is, I'm done. I'm done. Romeo has to sit down with Angela, and Angela's just like, oh, you know, we need to do this for a while. It's like, yeah, we definitely need to do this for a while. Like, how's it going? Oh, it's going good. So thank you for the flowers. Oh, really? Because I heard differently. I heard from some sources that you weren't really feeling the flowers. I'm like, come on now, really? We're going to do this today? She said no. The thing was, you know, we weren't in a good place, but I knew the flowers are coming from a good place, so I appreciate them. So it's like, oh, okay, well, you're welcome. Oh, gosh. And it's just like, well, we haven't really, you know, with the baby and with the marriage, it all moving really fast, we haven't talked, so I know we haven't been on the same page for a while. So what's going on in your life? Well, you know, I have movie stuff going on, and I just got the confirmation for Empire. The issue is it does conflict with what I'm trying to do right now. But, you know, it is what it is. It's like, oh, congratulations. What about you? It's like, yeah, the baby's coming soon. Do you want more kids? No, God, Jesus. I don't know. So it's like, boys a lot easier to handle than girls. So shout out to you for having the boys start off with. And that's all they really needed. There really wasn't much to the conversation because they just need to have a real sit-down one-on-one and talk. This is all they need for the whole season. Now, Christina, she's performing and getting ready so that she can be good for the charity event. Of course, she has Brianna there. And Christina, I do like her voice. She does have a nice voice. It's just the music selection that she chooses. And I'm not saying that, because the music's actually good and I can hear it on the radio for real. I'm just trying to figure out, she must be doing this independently. Must be. Because with some money behind her, remember, years ago, she had that single, Goodbye. And I thought, okay, I see her. And then there was Sabotage. I was like, oh, okay, here we go. And then nothing else. Like, whoa, what happened? What happened? So I'm like, Lord, you need to drop this family mess and work on that career. Because out of all of them, you have the real shot of doing something music-wise. Let's just be honest for a second. Aside from, actually, I take that back. Aside from Boogie and TJ who were doing the DJ thing, Egypt, we'll get to Egypt because she can definitely do something there too. But Christina, purely mainstream-wise, it's you. So let's stop playing around here. Andre comes, and it was funny because Brianna was just looking at him like, you have something to tell me? Because Andre thought he was being slick. He just focused on them. It's like, it's amazing that the two of you have all this stuff going on. I just see what you ladies have to go through and deal with, and I just respect you so much because you are just so strong for it. And they're looking at him like, so is there anything else you want to tell us? Anything else at all? Anything else? Anything else? It's just like, yeah. And Christina said, wow, Andre is so good at deflecting at his reality and focusing on other people's issues instead of his own. I said, Christina, why'd you have to say that? But I'm so glad you did that. Christina's confessionals are the best. Out of everyone's, they're the best. Because I'm thinking, damn, if this was how she was in the actual show, the show would be lit right now. Everyone would be uncomfortable, and it'll be really interesting. But we'll get to Andre a little bit later. Egypt's in the studio. She's with her engineer, Peppa. Now, the thing is, I personally like Egypt just with her hair regular, you know, just black. Not doing the whole blonde, like all the extraness stuff. But that's just beside the point. Peppa comes, and of course Peppa always looks good. And Peppa had her little chakra thing going. She was like, Lord, give me the strength. Give me the strength to deal with this child. I love my child. I want to make sure I don't hurt her feelings. She pissed me off because she lied to me. She thought she was being slick, but you can't pull someone on an OG. So let's get into this. It's like, Mom, I really want you to listen to this music. Can you just listen to the music? Can you please, please? We're looking at her like, Papa had this look of, the fact that I'm even here is a blessing. Play the song before I go and leave. She plays the song, and I'm listening to it. I'm like, okay, if we could dial back a little bit on the production side. Like, it was a little noisy for me, but I get you have to fill it in. Her voice is a little bit lighter, so you need to fill it in. Raise the volume here, raise the volume there. It felt like it was like a theme song, a jingle. Either way, I did like it. Definitely good job. Definitely better than what it initially started off as. I was actually mad that it was just, what was it, like, what, 40 seconds, 45 seconds? I'm like, come on now. This was really a teaser. You could have gone full out and just, come on now. You couldn't have given us like 2 minutes, a minute and a half, and then loop it. I was actually, anyway, Peppa was so shocked. She said, I can't even front. I'm like, oh God, here we go. I love it. I love it. I have to be honest with you. Of course, my baby, I know you can do it. And the thing is, we'll figure out the college thing. If you want to do music, I will support you because you were serious. And she was like, yeah, Mommy, I know. I just would. I don't love you. I don't do any of that. I just wanted to go and give you the finished product and you be proud of me and see that I'm actually serious about this. I'm not trying to go and balloon you. I was like, oh Lord, he's crying. But we get it. The song was decent. So we can put her back in the studio and finish it up and get her on to some other stuff. Because you can't tell me that Egypt can't do some hooks. You can't tell me she can't be a part of some hooks. I mean, especially nowadays where that whole lighter voice is what a lot of the mainstream's looking for. Like, why not? She can hop on EDM. So, come on, Peppa, open up that Rolodex. You know, get her used to performing all of that. She could be. Those DJs made some serious money. The people who do the vocals for them DJ. You know what? I'm giving too much away for free, so I'm gonna stop right there. Andre talks to his mom and finally lets her know that he's gay. We're like, okay. She had this look of, like, we all kind of knew, but you actually that just came out of your mouth and there's cameras, so there's no taking it back. Like, honey, like, I understand what you're wearing and the type of look and type of vibe you're giving off, but I support you. I love you. You are my son. That's all that matters. It's like, you know, the other family, they love you, so they'll support you as well. It may take a little moment, because it's not like they didn't have an inkling, but until you say those words, we're going to go and play it off like, oh, he's just being expressive. Oh, he's just metrosexual. Oh, he's just this. Oh, he's just that. It's like, oh, that's the reality? Then we living in that. We're your family. We love you. It is what it is. Now, don't expect anyone else to feel that way. She made it very clear. Don't expect anyone else, especially in the circles that you run in, to feel that way. And, you know, it's cool as long as you don't actually say it. It's cool for them to think it as long as you don't confirm it. Now that you confirmed it, now it's going to be a little difficult, but it is what it is. He finally gets to go and be his full self, and I think that's the main thing, because now we are going to see what his full self is. If this is him still trying to hide something, then what is Andre's full self? It's the night of the charity event and charity outreach, and Egypt is one of the performers, and of course her father comes. Her mom couldn't make it because her mom was like, you know, I need to go on tour and get some bread. Romeo is at the house right now. He's prepping to get ready, you know, getting him his Graham, because that was his character on Empire. He got the what is it called? He got the call, he got the job. The issue is that it's either he goes and does that, or he does a charity event. You know, of course, with Lee Daniels scheduling and his character, it was a situation where it's not like he was just phoning in or doing like a FaceTime, Tango, video call mess. No, he needs to be there in person. So he decides to go to the airport, and I'm looking at him like, that is a Bentley SUV. You tell me you actually parked that thing right there at the airport. Clearly that's a private plane. Doesn't mean that he's the only one on it, but private plane of sorts, because I'm looking at that like, there is no way that you're going to go and park that thing just in regular. I'm like, what? Dang, the life. Shout out to them. I love watching this show because I get to see all the cars that come in. Like when Angela came in, the Lamborghini, I was like, oh, Jesus. And it's like, I'm in my car. Master P's irritated because his son isn't there. Tretch is there. Egypt performs and it's cool, but the whole thing is, I'm looking at this like, alright, that was cute and all, but the song needs to be longer because that was just a teaser. Of course, Symphony performed, and I'm like, okay, she can dance. Christina's singing. We know Christina can sing. The thing is, though, that where is Romeo? That's what everyone's trying to figure out because it was his event as well, trying to rally the troops together. So they're like, okay, this was cool and all, you all did great, but why is he not even picking up? Now, when Chris and Nia, of all people, said, you know, it's not cool, at least, you know, send a call, a text, let people know that you're not going to be there, if that's the case. I'm thinking, so like when Angela had her event because of family emergency / issue, she didn't call or text to let her know what was up? Master P goes and leaves because Master P looked like he had his goons ready to go. It's like, Romeo here. They all was like, no it's not, what are you doing here? No. No, we cool. And so he's over it. He's like, alright, if he doesn't want the keys to the kingdom, if he doesn't want the throne, fine. I'll hold on to it for a little bit longer. So that was it. It didn't feel like a season finale. It was just okay. It is what it is. Please like, comment, subscribe. Come back next week for something else. LA Hair is a mess. Kim Kimball fired everyone with the exception of the